it's Inga Belińska, an executive coach, and you are watching Question of the Day series. Today, the question will be presented by Jan Maschke. Hi, Jan, how are you?
Good, how are you, Inga?
I'm very well, and I'm happy that you agreed to be the guest in my show. And I will say a few words about you before I will ask you what's the question of the day. So first of all, Jan is a high-impact executive coach, and she brings 20 plus years of business experience leading global businesses and cross-functional teams. Now she works with senior business leaders on leadership team coaching, one-on-one executive coaching, and as well on strategy facilitation. So thank you for being the guest here, and thank you for sharing your knowledge. So what's the question of the day, Jan?
The question of the day, Inga, is in what ways can I work with less stress and achieve more meaningful results?
Sounds interesting. Stress and results. So why why have you chosen this one? What makes it so interesting and valuable to answer?
I think this question facilitates thinking in three different ways. One is it helps us to be more strategic. As we think about how do we work with less stress and achieve more meaningful results, we have to focus on the most important things. What's going to move the needle? And what are the strategic critical few issues, no matter for us as individual leaders or for leadership team or for the entire company? So where do we place our intention? And then how do we place attention to keep our focus on those few critical few things? I think Michael Porter said well that the essence of a strategy is to know what not to do, right? So being strategic allows us to work with less stress and achieve more meaningful results. Yeah. And the second way this question facilitates thinking at a senior level is when we think about how to work with less stress and achieve more meaningful results, we have to use our most unique and powerful gifts and strengths instead of just trying to do things using whatever that is required of us. So there's an analogy that's an exaggerated point, illustrate this point in an exaggerated way, is that it's hard to teach a fish how to climb a tree. But the reality is if we really have limited time available, want to have less stress and achieve more results, how can we then find and utilize those most powerful, natural, and unique gifts, either for us as individuals or our teams as unique, or at the business enterprise level, right? What are our core competencies as a company? What's unique that we can bring to the world that's really hard to replicate by our competition, and is really, really high value add to our target customers. So again, thinking about working with less stress and adding more, achieving more meaningful results allows us to think about what's a powerful, natural, unique strengths and gifts. The third reason this question is helpful is that if we want to think about how we work with less stress and achieve more meaningful results, then we have to think about what's meaningful to us. So it allows us to think about leading with more purpose and meaning. There's a distinction between means goals and end goals, right? Means to an end. With so much going on around the world, it's so easy to be really distracted or focus on the task at hand, the means goal, and forget the end goal. So what is it that we are doing what we're doing, and what's the why behind it? I think there's a Simon Sinek quote that if we're working hard on something that we don't care about, that's called stressed. But if we're working hard on something that we care about, it's called passion. So again, thinking about how can we work with less stress and achieve more meaningful results allows us to find and connect with and leading with purpose and meaning, and that would allow us to sustain our energy, not only to ignite the intrinsic motivation, but also to allow us to sustain that energy and stay on the path, on the journey, and have some fun while we're achieving meaningful results. So that's why this question of how can I or we work with less stress and achieve more meaningful results is helpful to senior leaders, leadership teams, and companies.
Thank you, Jan. I love the quote by Simon Sinek. Yeah, it made me think about it. What topics I work hard on, but I don't care. Yeah, it might happen to everybody. So thank you for sharing three perspectives. Thank you for sharing this question, and I hope you will be my guest again. All of you, as well, very keen on your feedback on this question. So please comment below. That would be great to hear from you. What do you think about it? And speak to all of you tomorrow. Bye.